see the dynamic Justin Fields. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Vikings and the Bears, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Vikings coming into play, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense trying to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 119 yards, and the score.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches. same way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
To throw is Fields. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he will have the Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Play action. It's Fields. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Very nice catch there by Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the game after just 2 seasons in the league. As a rookie, 2nd-team All-Pro, and then in his 2nd year, was 2nd in the league in yardage. This guy continues to grow and get better with every game.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Walker. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Fields now to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away. Incomplete. So it's been a long drive and held off for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jahan Dotson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Throwing is Cousins. Going for the deep ball.
And that nearly intercepted. Yeah, I know for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand?
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Cousins on 1st down.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. up the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Third and short yardage. Cousins. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's first and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Cousins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So on fourth down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
On third down, here's Walker. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to Walker on first down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Jahan Dotson
from 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Cousins.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let him fly, but it falls to the ground and brings him 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Off play action, Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Pettis. Oh, look at the juke.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. To throw is Cousins. This will be caught by Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Cousins from the gun on third. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. 1 yard pickup leads to fourth down.
This one pretty simple. Lock it down. His progressions downfield. First to get it to his running back. The way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a fourth down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Fields. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high-draft pick for receivers in the charts.
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that. We've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On play action, Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd and 10, Fields over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head steam going.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. Able to connect with Dotson. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. The quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They'll run for it. It's Walker. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A first down throw for Cousins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Cousins. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Cousins to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going deep for Brown, and this one is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Cousins. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Cousins. And quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
2nd down, Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. 14, Bears 10. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. Caught here by Griffin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now again running right is Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Micah Parsons drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you'd hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. Up to midfield. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the 50, here's Fields. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Calm that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Fields. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Second down and goal. Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. To the air again, Fields. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On fourth down, Fields. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. He talked about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. They'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 77 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And this one too low.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted it with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He'll get this one to Ezekama. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 119 yards rushing now, as he's done it on 22 carries. Fields on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw is Fields. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Off play action. Fields steps away. Touchdown! There it goes, his first career NFL touchdown. The Vikings have broken a tie and have taken come. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Eric Azukama closed things out with a touchdown grab. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle here to Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go in the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, such a close game, a very big one. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Walker to start the drive. Able to slither by, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And Walker once more, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first down throw for Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. That would give running left with Montgomery. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They snap it to Fields. Pass complete as Ikama with it. And he'll be taken down across midfield. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Up the middle, here's Walker. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now Fields. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. All eyes on Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Option play, they'll give to Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Second and 1 from the 2. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's in for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, keep the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bears offense ready to get going again. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Cousins. This to possibly force OT. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
One last shot now for Cousins. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just